There's something I love so much about an autumn weekend afternoon, or a weekend afternoon in the autumn, particularly on a Saturday when I'm here on my own. I think that the weeks are quite busy and the house is usually fairly full and I can hear nothing. It's just me out here and the birds. Few of them, not many. It's such a luxury. It's a luxury. But I'm out here with an intention, because I've been quite busy out here this week, and I cut, what was it? It was sunflowers, and then I had to go. I had to go somewhere, and I didn't sweep up, and so I'm out here with my little porch broom, and so I'm having a good sweep. It's just such a nice thing. I'm a big sweeper. I think that's why I opened a shop with so many brushes. I like this one. This gets rid of things really quickly. It gets into corners, but is stiff enough and sturdy enough to use outside. I like this one a lot. I need tools that get the job done quickly and efficiently and enable... Oh, sorry, Prue. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, sorry, darling. Come here. Come here, Poppet. That enable me to get jobs done before I run out of energy. I've made my decision on the colour of this front door. I was oscillating between two and I was literally just about to order the paint, and then I randomly saw some paint colours that were put together in a certain way, and then this one colour just jumped out and I was like, there it is, that's what I've been searching for. So I'm really pleased I hadn't ordered the paint, because I was there, I had done it, I'd decided, and I was meant to be starting, and now I've changed my mind completely. And I've got this gorgeous wreath now from Louisa. This new shade will absolutely... But this is the perfect weekend to be painting a front door. It's still warm, but the sun isn't beating down on it. It's not wet, it's not damp, it's still. It's perfect, and I've sort of missed my opportunity because I was waiting for a weekend like this to paint. I've got like no housekeeping apart from this one thing. I would say that really. If you get the Daily Homebody, you'll notice that at the top of each email there's coming soon, Cherry's Cozy Cottage Christmas. Last year, so I've been doing Christmas for, so if I'm 50, I've been doing Christmas for about 30 years, maybe 27 years. I was super into it. I was obsessed and I wanted to host and blah, blah, blah. So I've got a lot of experience when it comes to Christmas. I've put it all together, and I started to put that all together last year, but I ran out of time. So over this past year, as sort of the weeks or the months have gone on, I've just sort of slowly been adding to it, and now it's ready. It is for you if you want to do Christmas stress-free. That takes you from like the 1st of November up until going to bed on Boxing Day. If you want to host, enjoy, have people over, prepare, get cozy. And I'll tell you more about it the closer we get to sort of launching it. But that is what that is. I told you how lovely it is today. So quiet.
Like a wild man.
I'm back in the kitchen again. So there are the shelves that I did last week. And then I've got this other set of shelves, pair of shelves. I'm so tired today. Like my mind feels like mushy peas. Set of shelves. I think it's one of those sort of 50-year-old brain days. Know what I'm talking about? Which isn't the best way to describe my brain because it's a good brain, actually. Anyway, no, I jest. So these shelves are the same on that side as they are on this side. And I prefer that side. You've got the window there, you've got the sink, you've got this whole thing going on. So I've actually got these on this side. And there was always something I loved about Ina Garten's kitchen in the Hamptons, you know, on the Barefoot Contessa show. Because she had her big old jars out and they was just sort of so easily accessible, and I love that. I want everything to be there. I want to be able to see things. I want to walk into my kitchen and be inspired to cook because I love food and I love cooking and I love the process. But, you know, yeah, like say today when I've got my mushy pea brain on, I want to feel, I don't want it to be an effort to do it. There's too much going on and I relax when I'm pottering and baking and cooking. So I want everything there. I do waffle. Sorry. So let's crack on with these. Again, I've got these silly LED lights underneath here. These will be done. They're on this sticky strip, but it keeps falling down. I am doing the same on this side as I did last week on that side with regards to the hydrangeas. So I'll just finish along here because you don't need to see me put the hydrangeas up again. Just a quick question. How many cups of tea do you allow to go cold before you remember you've made them and you need to drink them in a day? But so, I went thrifting this morning and there's a shop in Petworth and it's amazing. I got this print. I don't know if you can see it because I'm opposite a window, but it's a limited edition signed Sussex print. It's a Chanctonbury ring and that's just, gosh, where is it from here? It's like that way. Not that that way means anything to you at the minute because you're watching me on YouTube. It was framed £6.99 and it's painted by a lady called Patricia Hall. I love anything Sussex. I love the fact that it's come framed and mounted. I will, knowing me, absolutely paint this frame another colour because I'm not super keen on it. But for now, I am going to put it back here. We're getting there. Looks so nice up there. So I'm feeling the need for some basket and I don't want it to completely sort of hide the copper kettle. I need to judge where I'm going to hang it from. Put a little hook into the beam there. Really just about me using as many surfaces and corners and little nooky bits as I can to create, yeah, again, just a sort of a cottage nook within this kitchen that just makes me love cooking in here. Yeah, I think it's secure. Ah, no, maybe it's not. It's always good to give it a little like pull just to see if it's going to stay up. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this again. And just maybe, oh my gosh. Okay, so whenever you touch these hops, they shed, still, a year later. So I've got my Mason Cash mixing bowl here. I only really use this for big things like my Christmas cake or mincemeat. So that can sit up there. I love Mason Cash and it reminds me of when I was little. I need books. I need books. I need to be surrounded by books. I decorate with books. I think you would know this by now. And then I've got my two favourite, most beautiful, not favourite necessarily for cooking out of, but to look at. Falling Cloudberries and Apples for Jam, both by Tessa Kiros. Oh, have you got them? They're lovely. I've had these for like 20 years actually. So it's 6 o'clock Saturday evening, and I've been running around all over the place all day, but I'm got the kitchen done, the other shelves. Not completely, like I haven't finished the copper and I haven't sorted all the lighting out, but I wanted to show you the shelves, the way they're coming on. I just gave myself a little caveat there, do you notice? So this is the view when you would come in to the kitchen. That side that I was doing today, so I've still got the Annabelle hydrangeas up from last spring, and then there's my basket, and I'm going to put some bits in there actually, some taller bits that can sort of peek out over the top. And then I've just got my jars there and some squash. There's all the wires still under the shelf there. I got the copper kettle there and my little Toby jug. There's the picture of Sussex I got today. Vintage scales there. Up there with the hops and the fairy lights, our books, and then yeah, back round to the basket. And then you've seen this bit. This is the corner I did last week. So there we have it. I wanted to show you my outfit. So I'm feeling slightly chaotic showing it to you. But I'm not going to take you through the whole thing. You know how to get dressed. You don't need me to teach you. But I wanted to take you through this one because it's just so cozy and comfortable. There's just a part of me that really loves it. Apart from the sheer blouse, I'm not going out like this. I'm not allowed to go out with my bra on show. No idea why. Layering again, as it is colder, I've got tights on underneath these trousers. These are the fat face cords. Shall I step back a bit? Because they're sort of 3/4 length. Now, I'm quite interested in this actually because I saw an article or something like that that says that these are really in vogue at the minute. That never happens to me. I'm always like 2 years behind. So I'm feeling very proud of myself that I inadvertently got onto this sort of 3/4 length culotte seam, you know, around the same time as Victoria Beckham, apparently. That's probably not true, but anyway. These are the fat face ones, and they're navy and they're cord. And of course I'm wearing them with my brown leather belt because I'm obsessed with this belt. Now, I've paired it with this blouse from And Other Stories. And the reason I love this is because of the neck and the collar. I'm obsessed with this collar here. Like I said, it is sheer and I wouldn't wear it like this because I just don't feel comfortable going out with the see-through blouse on. It wasn't always like that when I was younger. Well, you don't want to know about that. But this is what I'm going to wear over this blouse. Hold on. Oh, Prudence. If you can hear lots of wood chopping, yes, that's exactly what's happening. I live surrounded by woodland and they've been in there for how long? Like 3 days, I think, doing, you know, I think they're all tree surgeons, which is amazing because actually they cut down a tree just the other day and when it hit the ground, when it hit the forest floor, the cottage shook a little bit. It was bonkers. Like, it's one of those things where you're like, oh my god, you know, that's a real thing. That's intense. It was crazy. It wasn't I don't know, it wasn't like an earthquake or anything or thunder or it was something, you know, with the ground shook beneath the cottage. Anyway, so I am wearing, I always get like fluff in my eye. I'm wearing this navy crew neck cashmere from J. Crew. I bought this on holiday. It was another one that is when I bought like some other autumnal bits. I bought this in J. Crew in Pasadena in California, and I'm not kidding you. It was like I said, I think I said this before, there was a bit of a heat wave, so it's like about 103 degrees that day, and I'm like walking out with long sleeved shirts and like woolen jumpers. But now I'm frozen. I'm so pleased that I did. So nowadays I will always opt for navy over black. It goes better with my colouring. I've worn black for like my entire life and now I'm much more into navy. But anyway, so I'm wearing this crew neck because I can pull this collar out, and I bring the cuffs out as well. And I've just got, it's, the blouse is, like I said, from And Other Stories, and it's not pure white, it's just, it's like a milky white. And I wear it with my locket and just with this little fake sort of pearl necklace thing that I got for like $5 from Anthropology. So I just pair those together. But I really love the navy on navy with the brown belt. I just feel really cozy and sort of ready for anything. But I'm wearing it with my favourite brown leather boots, Moja Impale, or oh gosh, please someone help me. I've been in these since I got them, which was like a month ago, I think. I'll link to everything below. Again, I've purchased everything I'm wearing. So these boots are just my favourite autumnal boots. I'm loving them so much with these 3/4 length trousers. Can I show you without looking like a Wally? I think that the brown leather with the navy just goes just really well. I do need a jacket, but I'm wearing this jacket that I don't think I've shown you before, so hold on. So it's actually this quilted green Barber. It's got, you know, another collar that I can wear up like that. The reason I like this particular Barber is because it's belted. I just like anything that gives me a waist. I've got pockets here, I've got pockets here, and I just really like this outfit. Again, I could go anywhere in this. So this is this one. I think you've seen everything before, but this is this week's one. So there's been no doubt I have loved having this garden to tend to observe, to grow things in this summer. And one of the biggest surprises, as you can probably guess, are these sunflowers. They were grown from seed. It was a mixed packet. It was just from, I'm not sure where from, a local nursery, I think. They weren't special seeds or anything. They almost look like they're giant sunflowers, but they're not because the heads are small. But it really is time now to get them down. And I'd like to have them inside as well. Going to miss my high-tech gate when I'm not in and out of here every day. Okay, look at this big boy. Oh my goodness. He almost took down my little wonky willow archway. I'm wondering, look at this. Yeah, okay. So there's obviously some maintenance work that has to occur. What do you think? Do you agree? It's definitely a lot of stem. For quite tiny little flowers. I do like them though. I think they should just have an entire field of their own. Do like them. I think they're fab. Sunflowers are fab. And I'm going to cut all of these down and then remove the flowers from them. And I will of course leave, if I don't use some of the heads, I will of course leave them for the birds. That goes without saying. In fact, most of them have been had by the birds already. So I'm not depriving them of anything. So I've got, as you can see, a huge haul of sunflowers here. Now I've got some here, you may be able to see it. It's not really flowering or anything like that. So I'm not going to take that in. I'm going to leave it outside for the birds. But I do have some that I want to take inside. Like there's a whole bunch here. Yes, there's a lovely stem there. Bright and yellow. Almost reminiscent of summer. Here we are. Look, my whole basket of sunflowers. There are loads that I haven't taken. They're all here and I'll sort them for the birds in a minute. But look at, there's a whole basket of sunflowers. So these get to come inside into the cottage in the month of October and just add some sunshine. Is it the last sunshine of the year? I doubt it very much, but it's still lovely to have them. I'm in the shop today. I'm in Homebody today. Christina, who works here, had a holiday booked, so before she came and worked for me. So she's off on holiday. I think she's gone to America, which is really good fun. I'm in here at the moment making mischief and putting up fairy lights. It's quite a small space, as you can see, and we've got the window here at the front, but in the winter the sun is sort of positioned so differently that the sun just doesn't come in here at all. So we need lots more cozy light. So I've got to get those lights above the window, or frame the window. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna like ruin the shop. My gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. So my day in Homebody has come to an end. My lovely Friday. It's been a gorgeous day. I just sort of hung out. I put on some lovely music. I searched for what did I search for? Cozy autumn playlist, and then cozy classical. But then I switched it over when Downton started blaring out. Done the lights. I put the lights up around the window. I mean, look, it's not perfect. Also the fan, the extraction fan is still there, which is horrible, so just ignore that. But I also put some hydrangeas up around, so let me show you what I've done. There we are. It's quite dark in here now. That's what they look like from back here. Yeah, like I said, ignore the extraction fan. Gosh, can you hear the siren? But I've got the hydrangeas and the lights and the hawthorn all along the top of the window. So lovely. It's autumnal, but sort of slightly Christmassy as well. Oh, exciting. Been the most lovely day. I met some of you and it was lovely, you know, that you came in and said hello, and I'm so pleased I was here. I was pottering about with the lights for ages and ages, and then I sat behind the counter and did a little bit of work, but not much. I was just too busy having fun, meeting all of you guys. It's just lovely. It's so cozy. It's a little bit chilly, but lovely. So I'm all tired now. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much, if you're still watching at this point, for watching. Stay cozy. I'll see you next Sunday. If I don't see you every sort of morning with the Daily Homebody, I'll leave a link below that, and you can sign up for that and have that delivered to your inbox. It's changing. I've been doing it for about a month now, and I think I've got a good feel for what is involved. I do them all, and I think that there's been issues with formatting and pictures not working, but the program I'm using is quite complex. I don't necessarily know how to use it properly, but I'm getting there, and we're getting a template, which is going to be so amazing, because then I can just add all of the pictures and the Homebody sort of tips of the day or a recipe to the template, and I don't have to format it every morning. I think that was what was going wrong. But have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you certainly back here on YouTube next Sunday. Okay, sending love. Love and coziness. Bye.